Okay, so since that lady judged me yesterday, I'm judging her teacher, whoever the male teacher is. Even if her teacher was a female, I'm talking about all the way when it go back to the first male that lied to her teacher, that made her teacher lie to her. See, that's why I'm telling my daughter, I can't tell you no lie about me, because if I tell you a lie about me, you're going to tell my grandchildren a lie about me, right? Whether they be your brother, grandchildren, your brother children, or your children, because you the only one actually know your father. See, so I'm telling that lady, see, I'm saying this is my fruit. This is my garden that I am educating. You just came in because I saw you as one of my own. See what I'm saying? But like I told you yesterday, I can't use you. So that's why I'm using you in the way that I can. I'm using your sickness to heal my people, like I told you I was going to do yesterday. Now, this is against your male teacher who done lied to you and made you disrespect the man. So now I'm going to put you in your place. You see what I'm saying? With that same scripture. Romans 3 verse 4 says, God forbid, yea, let God be true, but every man a liar, as it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy sins, and mightest be justified in thy sins, and might have overcome when thou art judged. Now, I might have wrote that twice, but I don't know. See, I'm saying, I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back to see if it says that twice. But I know it said it once, but this how I'm writing it. And the lady done pissed me off. And I'm telling you, see, I'm saying, man, I try not to get upset. But anyway, I'm gonna get back to what I'm doing. Because, okay, and might have be judged in our saying, and might have overcome when thou art judged. So yesterday she judged me. I used my sayings to overcome her judgment. Now, I'm told her yesterday, now what you told me yesterday, you gonna have to speak for. See? Now, I'm rebutting what you said yesterday, and when my testimony is found, they supposed to go look for you. See what I'm saying? Because that's the law. You kidnapped me yesterday with your idea, with your ideology. And now I gotta try to escape from it. Now I'm gonna use Matthew 32, verse 32 as a lock. As a key on your mind's lock to try to open it. So I'm using Matthew's words as a key to your locked mind, because you went and got the scriptures on me. Now I'm going to go get the scriptures on you. So Matthew 25 verse 32 says, and before him, not her. See, yesterday a her had me on trial. But now I'm saying, now you before him. That's Matthew saying, see? So I'm him in this case, in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida. I became him on August 12, 2008 at 10:40 in the morning. And then I became him in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning. You had me on trial on my birthday, January 8th, 2023. Now, how you being a woman is him. What gender confused? So who is the author of your confusion if you say you him talking to a man? Okay, so, okay, again, Matthew 25 verse 32 says, and before him shall be gathered all nations, and he shall separate them one from another, as a shepherd divideth his sheep from the goats. See, now, if I'm in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida, where plaintiffs and defendants are separated, how am I then? And then I had to take the Florida Constitution, the Florida Bill of Rights, and take that from the judge and turn the judge into a serpent. Because if you're not using the Bible, then wouldn't the serpent then who scared my wife? And that's why I had to tell my wife to leave, because I saw that the pressure that the serpent was putting on her wasn't allowing her to be my wife. So what I did is I had enough love for her to let her go, to show her that she was listening to the serpent. See, and she couldn't serve two masters. So if I would have let the serpent make me violate the law, how could I use the scriptures in self-defense? See, how can I say that I am him for whom all nations are gathered? See, all nations became gathered on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning. See, that was when I left out of the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida. See, I was not a defendant. I had filed a case. And see, that case, they did not allow nations to gather. So the United States of America, through its federal agency, just violated Matthew 25, verse 32. And their citizen put me on trial yesterday in accordance with the Bible, which then makes the Bible relevant evidence. So since she used a Bible verse against me, I can now use a Bible verse against the state of Florida and the United States of America. That's what I kept telling these fools. Don't make me read that, because it's now case law. See, because you using it to take 15 years away from me. And I'm telling you, hey man, you are violating Romans 4 verse 4 that says, God forbid, yea, let God be true, in the civil and criminal courthouses and similar in Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12, 2008 at 10:40 in the morning. But every man a liar in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, as it is written in the Bible according to Romans 3 verse 4, and as it is written in the civil and criminal courthouses and similar in Orange counties in the state of Florida, in accordance with the Florida Constitution and the Florida Bill of Rights. And it's also written in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, in accordance with the United States Constitution and the United States Bill of Rights, the United States Declaration of Independence, as well, and which gave me the power to do it by the Civil Rights Act of 1964, which I'm saying that came from the exodus of Moses, turned into the civil rights movement led by Dr. Martin Luther King, and then became a case filed by me against the state of Florida, which then I hit the state of Florida with Emancipation Proclamation of my bloodline, as well as my financial foundation, which is Forecasters Incorporated, which is my garden, right? So then what is this lady talking about? See, this is all me, and I'm taking up where those great men left off. According to biblical records, history, Moses started the Exodus. And then, according to history, Dr. Martin Luther King sent it in and penned it into the Civil Rights Act of 1964 that was penned into law July 2nd, 1964. See? Now, if I know this and my ancestors wasn't allowed to read or write in this same state, in this same country, what is this black lady doing having me on trial in accordance with some other person's history in another era? And I'm trying to help tomorrow. See, I would have been off the stand yesterday if that lady wouldn't have put me on the stand. So now why she don't have to get on the stand and talk to these babies about her understanding of Jesus, and why she called me Saul, when the Bible say that me, him, according to Matthew 25, verse 32, and before him shall be gathered all nations. So now she a woman. So now even the feminine nation, the women's are now gathered before me. See, I was trying to fight for y'all, but that lady there just put y'all understanding on track. If you gonna bring a man against me and you a woman, now you a nation, and now you gonna have to get judged too. See, I was not judging the men that lied to you, but you came to me as if you was a man, and now you come and show you a man. Come to court. Come on. And he shall, so you, who is he? In your trial, who was he? You was talking, woman. So who was he? According to Matthew 25, verse 32, and before him shall be gathered all nations. So how did a woman gather Folk Houses Incorporated? The nation of Folk Houses Incorporated was in her court. Now, when according to Matthew, a man was going to have to stand before a woman. But I did it though, right? I stood there and I let a woman judge me according to a man. And I'm saying, okay, woman, now let me judge you as a man. You not a man. I am a man. So now, according to Matthew 25, I am him. Matthew 25, verse 32, I am him. Right, that all nations, not even female nations, got to come before in the civil and criminal courthouses in Summerlin and Orange counties in the state of Florida. See, and in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida. See, that's where you come talk to me, and you ain't gonna be able to talk disrespectful. You gonna have to talk what you do, what you did, like I did. See, and then it says, and he shall separate them one from another. That's that lady and all people like that lady and all them liars. I'm going to separate them, which I already did, see. But the children now got to make the judgment if they want to keep following someone who don't know what they talking about. You know what I mean? And as a shepherd, see, I'm the shepherd for the children. And I'm trying to give them where they can graze. Y'all got them in dust bowls, see? Y'all ain't doing nothing. Y'all sickening them, telling them about somebody else, but they looking at y'all. See, they see exactly what I see. They see y'all can't do for them, always lying, and then you talking about God, see? But they see y'all. See, my daughter and son, they don't know that. Because when they mama and daddy said they was going to do something, they did it. See what I'm saying? So they didn't have to pray. They didn't have to pray that their mom and daddy, because they trusted that their mom and daddy were going to do what they said they're going to do, because they always do it. So they didn't have nothing to even question, right? So as a shepherd divided his sheep from goats, so am I not dividing my wife and my children from you goats?